Bokuto, shit talker back. Obviously, they have not given me my demands, and it's just a kind of a joke. They're not going to give it to me. They don't have to. They have all power. And have I died of old age? Not did they send drones to kill me. So I am still here, and I am saying Bokuto. Bokuto in Hebrew equals good morning in the Babylon language. In the words good is God, and there are also two O's for you to see that you are God. And they give us the word morning, but really the word is morning, as to mourn, because a lot of us, we wake up morning. So they give us good morning, good morning. So you would think that you have a good morning. No, we do not. At least I do not. And other targeted individuals, they do not either. Now, I stopped at him yesterday. This nigga name is Charles. I would love to get into that word, but it would take me all the way back to Europe and England and that, and all the way back to Moors. And then I would have to come all the way up today to the Kinsey syndrome and how they are furthering their agenda to kill melanated people. And of course they must kill their people too, to make it appear that they are not only after the melanated man. But if you keep following what the fuck they do, you will see they start with their own, they breed to serve, so that their babies can serve the scientists in their little bitty minds of always trying to know someone else's mind. So they start on their children, and then all of a sudden, they sneak their little bitch asses out to us. My first husband's name is Charles. The first man in my life is Charles. I'm not going to go through the name Charles though. He had a sister, her name is Janet. And Janet died from cancer, breast cancer. And when they called to tell me Janet had breast cancer, I said, you guys are lying. This is many years later. They had already killed my first husband. His name is Charles, but they call him Charlie. And they killed him off with drugs first. Then they killed him with the second death. Someone shot him in his head. They shot him in his head. And Charlie was really smart. Without the furthering of their school, he was really smart. He dropped out of school and got a job at a very early age. He had that job until the CIA sent the drugs into our neighborhood. Matter of fact, he had his own business, and he would go around and he had his friends, some of his friends, but he would set up all the appointments, and he would go around and like clean buildings and stuff. And then one day, him and his crew, they got a job at this one factory too, and they gave Charlie the job of maintenance engineer. And Charlie knew it was just a big word to say, I am over all the janitors, that's it. But it did not matter, he made good money. You think janitors don't make money? Shit, a lot of janitors make good money. But anyway, the drugs destroyed Charlie. So, dealing with AIDS, a lot of the people here, they would say, oh, we went, and that's what we did. You know, they went to do drugs. And pink people call doing drugs, when they're doing drugs, they call party. Hey, you want to come and party with us? And then the next thing you know, your ass is on some terrible fucking drugs. Whether they be the drugs men made or whether they be those street drugs. You still want your ass up on drugs. Damn near everyone I know who is hung out with pink people have wound up on drugs. So now I look at my son, because my son, he identifies with pink people, not like, oh, I want to be pink or anything. No, I'm talking about mentally, because my son is not into God, and he has found friends, and some of them are melanated, but him and the pink boy get along better, and he knows so many Chris There's so many Chris. There's this Chris, there's that Chris, there's Black Chris, and then there's the Chris who is my son's friend, and say they are closer than any of the other Chris's. And Chris is targeted to it. Man, he is going through so much. I feel so sorry for him because he is not 18 yet, and he has gone through so much. Wow. And I know I'm going to get off the subject because I want to say this part, and I keep telling my son I'm going to speak on it. My son and Chris, they are skateboarders. So one day they're skating, right? Now it is a stop sign. The car is there, it has stopped. Chris is skating in front of Micaiah. When Chris gets in front of that car, Micaiah see Chris get ran over. Because every time I say his friend Chris got hit by a car, Micaiah says no. He did not get hit by a car. He got ran over. Can you imagine the trauma in my son's mind after this? Oh, they hit my son with a car once too. And they put it all under the rug. The police took my son to school. He was on his way to school. The police took my son to school instead of bringing him home and taking him to the hospital. Wow. The things they do to TIs and get away with it. The things they do to the whole world. What is done to one is done to all. And they get away with it. But you cannot touch them. They are the untouchables also. If anyone touches them, and anyone in their circle too touches them, anyone who tries to actually touch them, especially to touch them with the same knowledge that they are fucking around with everyone else, and you try to take that and touch them with it, or touch their family member with it, oh wow, they will fuck your ass up. This one guy, he was in the Senate somewhere. I don't know if it was here, I don't know where, I don't remember. Up north, I think in New York, I'm never sure. He was some part of the Senate though. And he tried to either get out, and as he was trying to get out, what do you think he would have to do? He would have to use the same bullshit on them. So he tried to do that, and next thing you know, they had him all in the news saying he was gay. This is a pink guy too. They say he was in the bathroom, and he asked someone in the bathroom for a date or something like that. His wife stuck by him because his wife knew that he was not gay. And his wife knew that they were lying, and his wife knew why. Because her husband tried to get rid of someone in the circle. Tried to get rid of someone in the circle. And you don't have enough. You have to have the majority of the circle behind you in order to get rid of someone in the circle. If you are trying to do this shit on the down low, no one knows you're doing it, you're being secret about it, you will be found out. And they will fuck you up. They're gonna fuck you right on up. We're gonna fuck you right on up. Hey, they will fuck your life up, I know. Wow. And all I did was keep to myself and want to move from poverty to sovereignty. I did not want to go from poverty to riches. Not after I saw what they did to my Abba and the nation of Yahweh. We had gold, we had estate, we had all kinds of things. And what do we have now? Nothing. No one barely even talks about Yahweh Ben Yahweh anymore. There's no one on the internet I can go to and they say, I remember Abba. Oh, and Abba said this and that night. I remember this. No. Because they have ate away at our memory. That is what they're taking. They say you have lost your mind. No, we have lost our memory. I know when I was in jail, they was trying to take my memory. Now, the AHF, AIDS Healthcare Foundation, that means they are getting money. They are having fun with you too. And if you do string theory, you can take this D, take the whole D, put it together, now you have a whole string, right? Now, if you take that string and you make an N, or just remove the D, put the N there, and you have nation. They're having fun with all nations. They have ID this shit. There is 1, there's 5, that is 6. They are rats. They are eating. on our brain cells, and they have 8 ATE. Who have done this? Men. And they are crazy. Advocacy, but that is their V for victory. And this is also add. Like they add on instead of education and organization. They're fucking with our organs. I could have sworn it stopped somewhere. It is him. It says bio. Let me turn the music off. I can't stand it. AHF treatment. Remember, they are dealing with health. They are eating and treatment. No, bitch. No, I am so sorry. I did not mean to do that. I stopped it. And I don't want all of that. Come on. Oh, well. Then you just go read it. It takes up time. All I'm going to do is just play with words. Now, he has a patent. And this is what I'm saying. People like him, these are the ones you round up and you put away. Lock them away in a cave somewhere. Do not put them in prison, because then the people will have to take care of them and feed me, wash my clothes. No. You don't need clothes, and you do not need to eat. You have eaten enough on people's brains. You should be so full that you can not have any type of physical food until the day you die. Which I hope is soon. He needs to be locked up. He has a patent. All we have to do is find everyone who has patents. Like, now they have a patent on humans, as they call themselves also, and animals. And they have been splicing earthlings with animals for days. And I say earthlings because some of them are not human, and some of us are not mankind. But we all are earthlings. We are here on earth, aren't we? So, after an investigation, an agreement was reached to share the patent rights and discovery credit between United States and French researchers. Isn't that a bitch? They made an agreement. 33 men. Man, I can tear this word up. Wow, but I won't. I just keep things so simple. No more than 4-letter words. I keep it. Oh, and in researchers, there is your word E-A-R. They reach in our ears. Despite being excoriated, I don't know what this word is, but it is X. Has he been X'd out? But there is the CIA, and there is your rat. It does not matter. In 2002, book by journalist John CROWley. Wow, he is a crude son. Wow, and look at his name. See, somewhere I missed it, because he was caught. They say he had stole something. Wow, I hate when they do that kind of shit. And you know something else? I hate it when they start to do this shit and I have not smoked. I am at 122. So I need to go back to 1. This takes me to 121. And let's see what happens here. Charles. I was seeing something here, but I don't remember what it was. And I turned off the music. I can't stand that shit. Okay, we went to that. Oh, he has regimens. Complex at that. His treatment, so his eating of men equals life. Life for who? For him? Life for the CIA. Although it is Bible, because they want to tell you that it is your life they are thinking about. It is your life, but they are thinking about taking your life, eating your brains. These are zombies, real-life zombies. Who? The CIA. They hide themselves. It is a campaign. And it is United States. It is the words that they have ID'd with this word here. 8's 1 and 5 is 6. Dealing with the United States, who will pull the rug from up under you. It is so many words. Here is man, here is United States, here is ass. LIC, lie in the word compliance, company in the word compliance. Another company, and it is so complex. But here they tell you that it is the rats who are eating on men. They are repeating to do this. To who? Men. It's this one doing it. You just can read between the lies, read between the lines, and read between the lions. And they are liars. Liar, liar, liar. What they say, liar, liar, pants on fire. Their pants are not on fire, will never be on fire. They have too many people around to spit on them, so that they will not be on fire. They don't need water. People are spit on them. Shortly after announcing his discovery of HIV, his discovery, the same way they discovered America. And the fuck do you do that? But look at his name. He is in the beginning. Remember I said, if your name is Robert, you have either been robbed or you are a robber. We find that this is a robber, and he is a robber of all. See? He has robbed all of us. Everyone. It does not matter who you are, except for these few people that I have seen here that was not into AIDS and taking it. Other than that, he has food the store 1706 like he wrote.